Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I thought I would do a what is growing in my garden, like a garden tour today, because I love homemaking, I love nutrition and gardening and stuff like that. So I thought I would show you what's been growing. So let's go. Right, so the side of the house has our carport and then we've got two big beds. So we'll start off with these ones here. So these are herbs. So we've got common mint and rose gardenia. This smells so divine. You can make this into drinks, into like anything, like sweet treats. It's got that rose flavor to it. Herb garden. So I did have a tea area, but I have to redo that because we had a lot of rain and it kind of flushed everything out. So we've got, starting here, we've got our rosemary. We had to put a new rosemary bush in so it's not as bushy. And then down here we have sage. I love making sage butter to add to like pastas and stuff like that. I've just dried some, so hopefully I can make like a dried powder of sage. Then we've got our parsley. We use this so much and it is growing so well in these conditions. It loves that heat and humidity. Our coriander went to seed pretty much straight away, so we'll definitely have lots of seeds to make coriander, grounded coriander. So we've been waiting for that. Then we've got our sweet basil, and then we've got here, we've got our oregano. I love drying my own oregano and having that for pasta dishes, sauces. It's just so good and it grows in such an abundance. It's starting to actually crawl into the bed, so we have to keep that managed and keep it down. But then we've got this big one here, which I think we're going to have to trim him and then start again. This is our mulberry bush, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's really tall. So Aaron cut a branch off a mulberry tree near his work and then brought that home to propagate it, and it's grown into this big thing. So there's definitely no fruit on it yet, but it will be good once we have that. We've got some slugs attack our bok choy, but for the first couple of weeks we had some really good bok choy. It's kind of just been attacked now. Some nasturtiums that they've been attacked too. And we've got some dwarf beans growing, so we're excited for that. They're new, so we're very excited. We've got two zucchini plants growing, one over there and one over here, so they've just been put in. Oh, and I forgot my strawberries. I've got a strawberry patch and they are going gangbusters. I'm gonna have to harvest them because I've got that one. There's so many unripe ones yet, and we've got a few ripe ones here. I'm gonna have to harvest those before the bugs get them, but they're doing so well. So then we're coming over here. We've got our ginger. It's not doing too well this season, only because we had a really cold snap during our dry season and it was actually like, it felt like proper winter. I'm growing a Rabatan from seed, so this will probably take like 10 years to grow, but that's probably been about 3 years now. And then we've got our papayas. So every time we get a papaya we propagate some new seeds, so they're growing, they do really well. And then we've got some more beans, dwarf beans. We had a really good salad season, so this is just all going to seed, so we'll be able to get some seeds out of this. We've got the coral lettuce, crunch, I forget what it's called, crunch. And then we've got the purple lettuce and the, I forget what lettuce that is. You see that in supermarkets all the time. And then you've got our big tomato patch. We've got some midnight I forget what they're called, something midnight tomatoes. I'll put it here what it's called, but that's what they look like. They're so yummy. And then we've got some of these, I forget what they're called, but we cannot wait. And then we've got some normal cherry tomatoes here. So none of them are ripe because we've taken off the ripe ones. Come along here. I actually forgot we've got a jalapeno tree here, and we've been making a lot of jalapeno poppers with the cream cheese and but yeah, like they're growing in an abundance. We love chilies. And then we've got a smaller chili tree here. We've taken all the little red chilies off, but that's new. Then we had a rosella and it was doing so well, but unfortunately the little white aphids or whatever they're called, the white flies, I can't remember what they're called, they just completely attacked it and unfortunately it died. So we come over here. We've got our pineapple, one of the pineapples growing. He's doing really well there. And then here, which I grew from seed probably about 4 years ago, that is a kaffir lime tree. They do really well here because of the humidity. And I just usually just take off a couple of leaves and put them in like sauces. I do aioli, like a kaffir lime aioli for our fish, or salt and pepper calamari. It's so yum. So yeah, I just get off a couple of leaves, chop them up really finely and put them in the mayo. And then here we've got our lemonade tree. We've had to, we haven't really had a lot of success with the ripening. Like we've definitely had a lot of fruit, but we're still trying to work out how to get them to ripen and go yellow. I do not know how this happened, but we got a tomato plant in our apple tree, in our lemonade tree. So I don't know how that happened. And then we've got our banana patch. So when we first got it, we put a little patch down and we just chop and drop, throw a lot of like green stuff in there just to feed our bananas, and we've been doing really well with that. So it's kind of like the coconut cemetery. And yes, we've put a few other things in here. Like we had sweet potato. We had a real success 1 year of sweet potato. The following year we had this like native rat. It was kind of like a marsupial rat. It's like this huge, big, humongous rat. That he looked real cute, but he kept eating our sweet potatoes, like digging them up, nibbling on them, and then digging up another one and nibbling on them. So we did not like him. He was a troublemaker. So we haven't had much success in the last 2 seasons of this season of sweet potato. The other season we did really well. So hoping that the wallaby, whatever ratty, a bush rat right here, yeah, he's been eating our potatoes. But yeah. So the next one we've got is our lime tree. So we have been getting so much fruit off this lime tree. We've got lots of baby ones growing. We've got a few more baby ones. So with the limes, when we have an abundance of them, I juice them and then I put them in little like ice cubes, and freeze them, and it's become so handy when you're looking for lime juice, because lime juice is expensive, so that's why we got the lime tree. So then this one here is a lemon myrtle. Oh, it's so good. I have to look up some recipes. I might make a lemon myrtle cake, like icing cake, I don't know yet. But oh, it's so good. So good. So that's that. And then over here we had one successful year of pomegranates, and then it unfortunately got very hot, very dry, and they burnt out. It's just coming back now. So during the wet season, I'm gonna get Aaron to move it into a more shady spot so that it doesn't unfortunately get sick and die off. But it's coming back with a vengeance. He looks really sad, but he's had lots of leaves and had quite a lot of fruit on him. But our papaya tree, they are so yummy up here. Most of Australia's papayas actually come from far north Queensland, so they do really well up here. You just have to make sure that when you're buying your papaya, try and get a red papaya and make sure it's very ripe, otherwise it gives off that like vomity smell. I mean taste, not smell. It's not very nice. So that is one half of our garden. So then I'm going to take you to the other side. And our 2 bougainvilleas. So this is our other side of the backyard. We plan to get rid of all of these trees and put in fruit trees so that we can start producing fruit and kind of be as a barrier, but we're waiting to get our fence redone for privacy reasons. We're going to redo this one to make it kind of nice and tropical. So then we're coming over here. We've got 3 red dragon fruit vines, like the cactuses. So Aaron, while I was down on the Sunshine Coast, he built 3 trellises for our beautiful red dragon fruits, pink dragon fruits. We haven't actually got any fruit yet. I don't actually know how long it takes, but they're slowly growing up. And then over here, Aaron, during like Green Waste Week, pulled out, we had so much greenery there, we got rid of that because that's going to be our bee sanctuary. So we're going to have bees to have honey. We've got our composting on that side, so that we've got a coconut palm. We've got another coconut palm there, but I don't know where we're going to put him. These were already there. This is, we put him in, he's not doing too well. He is a pandana, so he's more of a ornamental tree, but he's not doing too well. And yeah, so this is our beautiful backyard. So we have a lot of plans for this backyard as the years go on. We're not doing everything all at once. We've already lived here for about 4 years. I've lived here for 2. While Aaron's been up here, I've been down on the Sunshine Coast finishing my degree. So now that I'm back, we're going to start together working on making this place really good. And it is actually starting to rain now thanks to the tropical climate. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I like doing these sort of videos so that I can look back on them and see the progress of what's happening in our backyard. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up because it helps bring more people to my channel. If you liked it, someone else might like it as well. And I will see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.